Are we rolling? Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of my music journey. And if you still have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Thank you so much to the 400 new family members who just joined us. Thank you for subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. Guys, your comments give me life. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. And to the notification gang, thank you so much for being the first to respond to every video. Thank you for liking the videos before you even watch them, guys. Remember, the more you keep on liking the videos, the more they go way up there on the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, as that happens, we get to reach more and more people all across the world. So thank you. Aluta continua. Moving swiftly along, guys. I know I left you on a cliffhanger. I'm ready. My clothes are ready. My car is ready. My registration is ready. Everything is just ready. Oh Lord. I remember I didn't even sleep that evening, guys. Like, I was fantasizing. You know, when you're dreaming of that first payment coming through, but I didn't have any fuel. I don't know whether I was expecting a miracle. The only fuel I had was enough to do maybe just 1 or 2 trips. I was just hoping I would get a cash client, because now I understand why those guys prefer cash paying clients, because you know, cash is there. It's there. You can use it for fuel and all of those things. So I wake up in the morning, take a shower, you know, put on my suit because I want to look good, you know, no need to disguise myself, you know, lest I get a tip for being me, you know, because there's kind people out there. Somebody could catch a ride with me and decide to tip me, just as you guys can decide to thank me for this video. You know, guys, I really need to say this. And please focus. Bring the camera closer. Bring the camera closer. Guys, it's so amazing and unbelievable when something good happens to you. The kind of things that you only see happening to people around you, and they never happen to you. It's so amazing when they actually do happen to you. Now, people of God, I need you to focus. I'm getting to the juiciest part of the story. It's not COVID. So I'm standing there in the living room, guys, getting ready to leave, and my phone rings. And mind you, I really need to explain this to you well. At that point, there's only a number of people, maybe a number of people. By number, I just mean 1 or 2 people. The calls are not many, and you know what time to expect them. Then the phone rings, and it's a friend of mine whose name I will not share because, hey, you guys. The guy says, hey, my brother, I've been looking all over for you. Guys, this sounds like a fairy tale movie. It sounds like a fantasy movie. Let me get to the point. He says, hey man, I need you to come and help me. He says, once every week, we gather as a company to worship the Lord. And, you know, I was just thinking that maybe you would come and grace us with your presence, you know. I was happy for that because I don't mind singing anytime. I love singing. You can ask me to sing at 3 a.m. I'll jump up and sing. Basically, I'm like a jukebox, guys. You know, try me now in the comment section. Just type your favorite song. Please make it songs that I've done. This jukebox only plays songs that it has performed before, songs that it has recorded before. Any other song is not in the song bank. So just type down your favorite song and I'll sing it. Type it now. Type it down. I'm waiting. Oh, guys, but I haven't finished and somebody has typed Tambira. Oh, by the way, jukebox doesn't explain anything. Tambira Jehovah, Tambira Jehovah, Namata. Okay, guys, enough of that. So the thing that petrified me about that invite was that he needed me to preach. And I'm not a preacher. Guys, do I look like a preacher to you? Do I look like somebody who can stand in front of people, like thousands of people, even hundreds of people? Mind you, we are not even talking about money at that stage. Because, like I'm telling you, this guy is more than a friend to me. This guy is family. This guy is my brother now. We are at that stage. So when he calls me, I don't even bother to ask him how much am I getting out of this. Which brings me to another topic for another day. But let me just touch on it a little bit. You really need to discern these things, because you will chase away people who are your destiny helpers. But I'm not saying make yourself available to be used by everybody, because people use. Okay, let me say, because I am people. I am part of people. We use people. So protect yourself. Pray for that wisdom. It can only come from God, because you never know. According to your human intellect, our human intellect will never reveal certain things. It can only come from God. So I agreed. He told me, okay, come over this Friday. And mind you, it was a Thursday when we spoke. And he says, come over on Friday. So I'm thinking, okay, since I don't have much money for fuel, let me just put a hold on this Uber thing, because I already have it. I have the application in my phone. I can do this. But let me just use this last fuel to get to his workplace and be a blessing to the people. Regardless, I was just operating by faith, people of God. Speaking about faith, I know you guys are probably saying, no, this guy likes preaching. He's probably a preacher in the making. You will never see that happen. I was talking to a man of God yesterday night, and he was telling me the difference between hope and faith. The way he puts it is, hope is a situation where you sit down and you bank on the fact that something might happen one day. That is hope. A lot of people die with hope. They hope to have money and they die poor. They hope to have houses and they die poor. But faith, according to the Bible, he says faith is the substance of things hoped for. So faith is an action. It's an action that you apply on top of that hope. I hope it makes sense to somebody. But he explained it very well to me. Anyway, moving along. So by faith, I reserved the last fuel I had so that I could go and be a blessing to the people of God on Friday. And guess what happened? You know, fam, I get jitters up my spine. I really get butterflies. I get so excited when I get to this part. You're actually the first people I'm telling this story. So consider yourselves, well, what, exclusive? I don't know. So, guys, Now the question is, how then do you explain to all the people who have helped you register on the Uber platform? Remember, people have parted ways with their hard-earned money to help you get on this platform. They have banked on you and you have vowed to pay them back every cent. You're like, no, once I get to the platform, you've made predictions and calculations, which are not true, by the way. Guys, stop spreading lies on social media. Somebody will tell you that, I make 50,000 on Uber. Maybe it's just the grace upon the people. It's all an individual thing. It's a grace thing. You might not have grace in that particular field, guys. You can spend the whole day. I've met people, Uber drivers, who spend the whole day and they've got only 25 Rand in their pocket. I speak to madam and I tell her that, no, I just decided to hold off on the Uber thing for now. I'm just going to be a blessing to my friend at his workplace, you know. And it's really difficult to convince somebody when you yourself don't even know what's going to come out of the thing that you have put your faith and hope in. Because, you know, she's also my manager in addition to being my wife. So she asks all the difficult questions. She's like, so should I start preparing the contract? I'm like, remember, guys, at that time, we are hungry. We are hungry. There goes this guy. He has spent everything, every money that was in the house, you know. He has spent it on this car that was giving problems to just get it to tip-top condition so that he can start earning money. And then he comes home telling you that he's going to minister somewhere and there's no story, there's nothing tangible there. Even I myself laughed at myself. I laughed at myself when she asked me the question. So how much should I put on the contract? Because I didn't know. And by faith, she also trusted me. This is why it's so important, guys. I will never emphasize this enough. It is so important. I used to think that men and women of God who spoke broadly about this, finding somebody who will add on to your vision, somebody who will understand your vision. I found that somebody. So Friday afternoon comes. I was supposed to get to my friend's workplace at around 4 p.m. because they were having their service at 5 p.m. I get there in my suit, looking nice and crisp. The car is on empty. Guys, oh Lord, I'm one of those guys who knows his car. I know my car, guys. Like, I know my car. I know when it blinks a little bit, you can still do a couple of kilometers. And then when it starts blinking fast, I need to make a plan to get home very quickly. Even the acceleration decreases. I know my car. So I got there on empty. It literally flashed empty as soon as I drove in. And I'm like, okay, yeah, well, I know I'm probably not going to get anything out of this, but at least I'm still going to get home. It's so funny because I've never been a public speaker. When it comes to singing, I can sing and dance and be all over the place. Though I can't really watch myself do some of the things I do on stage. But I'm not a public speaker. When I got there, I don't even know where I got the confidence. I just spoke about my life. I just gave a testimony of what God has done. I gave a testimony of how it all started. As you see how I'm narrating it to you guys. That's exactly what I did there. I spoke my heart out. I worshipped. I danced and sat down. No expectations. And guess what happened? So the service is over and the owner of the company stands up and says, "Young man, what's your name?" And somebody was quick to mention my name. They're like, "Mkhululi." And at that point, fam, remember, we have already mastered the posture of humility. We've mastered it. You clench your hands together like this and you modestly bow down, with one eye, you just look. We have mastered the posture of humility. I'm gonna give you a video on that a bit later on. Remind me, guys, just in case I forget, because I think of a lot of ideas and I end up forgetting about them. So they say it's Mkhululi. He says, join us. We are embarking on a week-long fast next week from Monday. Join us. And I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. At the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what am I doing? Because I don't even have fuel. I hardly have fuel to get home. And I've just committed to coming to this place for yet another week without any promise of anything. Guys, like, who does that? That's what faith does, guys. You make these very stupid decisions, seemingly stupid decisions. But wait and listen. I'm getting to the end of the story. Wait and listen. So I get home, I'm like, yeah, babe, I'm back. Let me tell you something, people of God. There is nobody with faith as much as a minister of the gospel. We've got so much faith, people of God, because we are the guys who release posters, not knowing how many people will come. We are the guys who spend millions upon millions on venues, on sound equipment, preparing for people we don't know will come. But by faith, we are hoping that they will do come. So I get home there. And as it always happens, you get invited to these places, you minister, they give you a little something, a little envelope. Remember, I mentioned the envelope in one of my previous videos. If you haven't watched it yet, just go back there. There's the envelope issue. I get home and all I am carrying is my phone and my Bible. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, guys. Oh Lord. Wow. Wow. And because my wife still believes in me that much, she doesn't even give me grief about it. She's like, how was the service? I'm like, it was beautiful. And then now I'm thinking, how do I tell her that I've been invited for another week without any promise of anything happening? Sorry for continually deviating, But this series is called My Music Journey so that it may equip somebody out there to be a better person in this industry. To cut the long story short, guys, I even go on to borrowing for more money to fuel a car that will drive me to a place where I'm not guaranteed of getting anything. Monday comes, I go there, I'm a blessing to myself. Remember, at that time, I'm still in the process of healing. I'm the guy who was parking on the side of the road just a week ago, bawling my eyes out, you know? Tuesday, I go there. Wednesday, I go there. Thursday, I go there. Friday, I go there. Oh, Lord, you're so good. Lord, you are so good. Guys, if you're watching this, I pray that you may be inspired to continue doing good. I'm getting a bit emotional here. Yeah, I know you call me a crier, but guys, I will not hold back on my emotions when I think about all the good things that God has done, things that I don't even deserve. That's what makes it even worthwhile. It's things that I don't deserve. It's shocking. So I've said my goodbyes, you know. I was quite emotional about it, and I think I even remember some of the words I said. I said, coming here has been such a blessing. You know, as an artist, as a minister of the gospel, you get invited to a place, you pour your heart out, you know, and many a times you don't receive anything into your spirit. You know, you go there to deliver, you go there to encourage. But I was genuinely encouraged. I said those words and I thanked them and I blessed them and I put the mic down. Immediately after the service, I get called to the side by management and they offer me a job. They offer me a job. Friends, let me tell you something. In this journey of ours that we walk, it's very rare for someone to actually stand and say, I want you. I want to help you. I want you. I always get emotional when I watch The Voice. You know, those chairs of theirs, when they turn around, when the judges turn around and it's written, I want you. Those are very significant words to somebody who is used to rejection, to somebody who is used to giving and not receiving, or receiving very little in return. For somebody who's used to sowing without any hope of reaping. I am being offered a job. How great is our God? You know, guys, it's beautiful enough to be offered a job. Because as I said before, that at that point, I'm willing to do anything. Whether I'm being hired to be a cleaner, whether I'm being hired to be a messenger, whether I'm being hired to do anything, office help, anything, I was ready to receive that. And they went far beyond my expectations. How beautiful is it, fam, to get a job doing something that you love? Woo! Oh, thank you, Lord. So it's been a year now and I keep looking up. I'm able to provide for my family, which is my primary goal. I'm able to continue financing my music. I promise you guys, brand new music is gonna come very, very soon. I have not forgotten who I am. I have not forgotten the artist that I am. I'm gonna give you brand new music. I've received a lot of questions regarding this. Brand new music is coming soon, guys. And the most beautiful thing about it is I'm able to fund myself. How beautiful is it to depend on yourself? You know, not to depend on that brother I'm still waiting for since 2017. God is a good God, say, yes he is. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in for yet another episode of My Music Journey. I look forward to seeing you this Wednesday. Remember, every Monday and Wednesday, I drop a brand new video. Thank you so much for the support once again. God bless you. Bye.
Icho kwadie.